My fiancé fell for a scholarship student. This is my third life and I'm done. When Nathan defended the pretty scholarship student for the third time, someone posted it on our university's confession page. The comments section exploded in my defense. They called the scholarship girl shameless, deliberately seductive. They called Nathan blind, fooled by an obvious gold digger. But only I saw the genuine concern and heartache in Nathan's eyes. After canceling our engagement, I left for grad school abroad. My best friend couldn't understand. Scared? You can't handle one gold digger? I shook my head. I wasn't scared. No one knew this was my third life. But apparently, no matter how many times I try, the ending is always the same. Someone who doesn't love you will see even an arranged engagement as chains. So, with oceans between us, I wished Nathan his freedom. Part 1. That photo hadn't been up for an hour before the comments exploded. The top comment was brutal. Zoe Martinez, don't you have any shame? Stop chasing after someone else's boyfriend. In the photo, the girl was stunning, eyes rimmed with tears. She wore a men's jacket, cowering behind someone. That someone was my fiancé, Nathan Cross. Nathan's expression was fierce, purely protective. This was the third time he'd been posted. On the confession page for defending Zoe. The comments were vicious. Someone's harassing you at work? Call security. Why cry to Nathan? Campus offers work-study programs but she chooses to work at a bar. Her coworkers are right there but she calls Nathan instead. We all know what that means. The bar is 5 minutes from campus, well-lit streets, but she plays victim to get Nathan to pick her up every night. Never seen someone this manipulative. Nathan's just as bad. Can't tell right from wrong, totally fooled by this gold digger. That night I waited at the restaurant for hours. All I got was a text. Isabel, Zoe's really shaken up. Can't leave her alone. Not coming tonight. This restaurant was a century-old establishment. I'd made reservations a month in advance. That night, Zoe posted on Instagram. In the photo, she leaned against Nathan, beaming. The background was the movie theater Nathan and I frequented. Movie night with my crush. He suggested it. The comments were all hearts and flowers. Girl, he's definitely into you. In my experience, you've almost got him. Zoe replied with a blushing emoji, hope so. I stared at it for a long time before calling the restaurant. No need to hold our table. Yes, cancel it. Nathan knew how hard it was to get reservations there. He knew how long I'd planned for tonight. But between the restaurant and movie theater, between Isabel Ross and Zoe Martinez, Nathan chose the latter. Part 2. I first saw Zoe at the university talent show. The moment the beautiful scholarship student took the stage, I instinctively looked at Nathan. Sure enough, Nathan was watching Zoe. His usually cold, sharp features softened. He couldn't look away. The girl on stage wore a red dress, vibrant and bold. The crowd buzzed with admiration and thunderous applause. The host joked. Zoe? When I saw the program, I thought that was a guy's name. Girls' names are usually more delicate. Zoe laughed confidently, pride flickering in her eyes. Who says girls can't be named Zoe? Like bamboo that bends but doesn't break, I'll rise straight up to the sky. This earned even more applause. Zoe? So her full name is Zoe Martinez? I heard Nathan unconsciously murmur beside me. His gaze was full of appreciation, locked on the stage. During the interactive segment, Zoe smiled mischievously and pointed at Nathan. Let's invite our lucky audience member on stage 4. The host unfolded the paper and read. A one-armed Princess Carrie. Nathan stood up readily. His face slightly flushed. He strode onto stage amid laughter. Nathan was so focused, he forgot I was sitting right beside him. Zoe pretended to stumble, kissing Nathan's left cheek. She shot me a look, her smile full of challenge. After that night, Zoe became notorious as a homewrecker. My best friend Emma was furious. She could have picked anyone, but she chose someone's boyfriend. I bet it was deliberate. Everyone knows you and Nathan are the campus power couple. Part 3. Emma wasn't wrong. To outsiders, Nathan and I were perfectly matched. Our families had arranged our engagement since childhood. But no one knew this was actually my third life with Nathan. In my first life, I died in a car accident shortly after marrying Nathan, before we even got to know each other. In my second life, I refused to be a pawn in a business marriage and ran away. In my third year hiding in a small town, I was kidnapped by criminals demanding ransom. When things escalated, they dragged me into the mountains. I was beaten, humiliated, suffered every indignity. Nathan saved me. He'd become a cop, infiltrated alone, even lost an arm rescuing me. I recognized him immediately but didn't dare speak, pretending to be mute. Being saved by the man whose engagement I'd fled filled me with shame. But Nathan was kind to me. Hiding from the criminals in a cave, he gave me all his food, fed me water, bandaged my wounds. He gently told me not to be afraid, that backup was coming. The kinder he was, the more my heart ached. So when the criminals caught up, I threw myself forward. I took a knife meant for him. Nathan's face showed pure shock. He subdued the criminals with his remaining arm, calmly stopping my bleeding. Nathan, will you promise me something? I coughed blood, feeling life draining away. Anything. You saved my life. I'll do whatever I can. I tried to smile but couldn't. Next life, I hope to meet you again. I hope you'll give me another chance. I shouldn't have run from our engagement, shouldn't have made Nathan a laughingstock. Shouldn't have gone south, causing Nathan to be injured saving me. I hope to meet you again in the next life. To atone, to fix my mistakes. But I understand now. Fate loves to mock us, cold and merciless. In my second life, the year after I ran, Nathan announced a new girlfriend, Zoe Martinez. Reborn, I accepted the family arrangement. Nathan also complied, agreeing to the engagement. But my joyful reunion was just another mistake. When the real heroine Zoe appeared, she still captured all of Nathan's attention. I was like a thief, stealing love meant for her in the time before she appeared. Now the rightful owner returned, and I seemed so pathetic. Part 4. After that performance, Zoe stole the show. From then on, Nathan, who usually avoided events, appeared at every talent show. And Zoe's performances somehow always picked Nathan as her partner. 8 times out of 10. The frequency sparked gossip. Some advised Nathan to refuse. He said refusing would hurt the girl's pride. Zoe didn't care, smiling even when called a homewrecker to her face. The worst was when the host joked they should French kiss on stage. The two on stage, red dress and black suit, looked perfect together. Emma, I'm heading back to the dorm. If Nathan asks later, say I wasn't feeling well and left early. Isabel. Emma, my best friend, hesitated. Only then did I notice my nails had drawn blood from my arm. A bad habit from childhood anxiety. I looked up silently, meeting Nathan's gaze. Nathan gently held the girl's waist, steadying her. Meeting my eyes, Nathan instinctively let go, frowning. He seemed about to say something, but I'd already turned away. Walking out of the auditorium, I exhaled deeply. I yanked off the bracelet and threw it into the lake. Nathan had given it to me when he first posted about us online. I treasured it, wore it daily. It had become my signature. But earlier, I'd seen the same one on Zoe's wrist. This brand was luxury, far beyond a scholarship student's budget. Who gave it to her was obvious. Zoe didn't just want Nathan to choose her over me. She wanted to take everything Nathan had given me. Perhaps I'd already lost the moment she appeared. Part 5. The confession page photo was forcibly deleted after half a day. Nathan did it. When he called, his tone was cold. Did you get people to stir up drama in the comments? How long since he'd spoken to me with such impatience? No. Nathan didn't believe me. Several accounts below are your friends. You're telling me you didn't arrange this? Out of 500 plus comments, only 2 were from friends defending me. Yet Nathan blamed everything on me. I could hear a girl's muffled crying on his end. Along with Nathan's gentle comfort. He was so tender with Zoe, then aggressive with me. Let it go this time. Don't do this again. You're a woman too. Even if you're jealous, there's no need to be vicious. Isabel, you've really disappointed me. You're nothing like when I first met you. After hanging up, I sat at my desk in a daze. When I first met him, what was Nathan's first impression of me? Right after high school graduation, the Cross family moved from the south to expand their business up north. Our families met to discuss the engagement. The Cross family's plan, Nathan and I would attend the same university, build our relationship. Get engaged after graduation, married the following year. When it was just the two of us in the private room. Isabel Ross? Even the name sounds boring. Those were Nathan's first words to me. Racing? Rock climbing? Skiing? What can you do? I shook my head, I have asthma. My family doesn't let me do dangerous sports. Nathan was handsome, his smile careless. Oh, I get it. Rich girls like you prefer refined things. Piano? Painting? I heard the mockery in Nathan's tone. He lifted my chin, appraising. Pretty enough, I guess. Too bad I like them wild. That night, my joyful reunion was met with Nathan's disdain. I tried so hard. Because of those words. Heavy makeup, sexy clothes, provocative dancing. Making a mess of myself for that word, wild. But seeing Zoe now, I finally understood what Nathan meant. His wild meant confident, bold, passionate, daring. And I was gentle and quiet, everything Nathan disliked. I'd been so proud of earning Nathan's tenderness over 3 years. But apparently, some people captured his favor at first sight. Part 6. Censorship only fueled rebellion. The confession page deleted it, but the campus forum spread it wider. Especially after someone saw Zoe and Nathan sharing ice cream. Whether defending me or stirring drama, Zoe was pushed into the spotlight. As the campus homewrecker. When she came to me with red eyes, she lost control. The more miserable I am, the more you shine, right? Everyone can curse at me. Classmates defend you, friends speak for you, the whole world's on your side. Do I have to be completely ruined for you to be satisfied? I was silent for a long time at these accusations. This battle of public opinion seemed like my victory, but actually. I looked at Zoe, speaking softly. Even if the whole world supports and protects me, Nathan stands with you, doesn't he? The next day, all related posts on the campus forum were deleted. Nathan posted a statement, taking all the controversy on himself. Zoe was portrayed as a hardworking scholarship student. Nathan admired her, so he helped. To clear her homewrecker label, Nathan claimed we'd already broken up privately. He was single. This statement instantly reversed public opinion. Nathan found me somewhat awkward. Just a temporary measure. Fake breakup. When this blows over, we'll get back together. Otherwise there's no way to. I interrupted. No way to explain sharing ice cream, no way to explain wearing matching outfits while racing, right? Nathan's head snapped up, his tone darkening. How do you know? You've been following me. I said nothing. No need to follow. Nathan's friends never liked me, excluded me. So when Zoe appeared, someone always made sure to tell me, to see my humiliation. Emma saw and shook with anger. Known her for days and already taking her racing? On his precious bike. Her voice choked up. You wanted to touch it once and got screamed at. Now another woman sits on it so easily. Part 7. That motorcycle, I recalled. Sleek design, expensive, as arrogant and sharp as its owner. By then Nathan and I had been together a year. When he raced, I sat aside reading quietly. When he skied, I prepared hot tea. For him. Nathan went from disdain to tolerant acceptance. Later he'd even invite me to plays, bookstores. You rich girls have surprisingly good tempers. Nathan's tone was unreadable. I knew it wasn't genuine praise, just smiled gently. Once while racing, he suddenly asked. Dare to get on? I shook my head. My health was poor, my family never let me do intense activities. Nathan scoffed, coward. I'll go slow, promise not to scare you. But Nathan's friends arrived just then. Seeing Nathan leaning against the bike with quiet me beside him, they started teasing. Nathan bringing his girl for a ride? Breaking out this bike? You really splurge on her. Someone chimed in. This bike's your baby. You never use it except for top races. We can't even test ride it. Guess having a girlfriend changes things. Nathan used to treat his bike like his wife. Now his real wife's here, of course she's more important, huh? I blushed at their teasing. Not knowing this bike meant so much to Nathan, I was about to decline. But I heard Nathan's icy tone first. Who said I'm taking her? A delicate rich girl like her would go weak in the knees the second she got on. My bike's not for weaklings to touch. Nathan's merciless. Words made everyone awkward. After some nervous laughter, they quickly left. You. After they left, Nathan called to me, seeming to want to say something. But I waited and waited with no follow-up. I sighed. Don't worry. Though we're engaged, I'm not unreasonable. I won't use girlfriend to pressure you. If you don't want me touching this bike, I won't go near it. Nathan stared at me for a moment before looking away, even colder. Good that you know. Part 8. Turns out Nathan wasn't cold to everyone. The racing incident was just the beginning. Between classes, Nathan's friends pulled me into a group chat, eagerly reporting. Last week at my birthday, Nathan said he'd bring his girlfriend. I thought it'd be you, but it was Zoe. She acted like the official girlfriend giving gifts. Isabel, what's going on? Getting bullied by a scholarship girl? Not just that. I saw them shopping yesterday. Some guy flirted with Zoe and Nathan went ballistic, almost killed him. Looked like his wife was being harassed. Honestly though, Zoe's pretty great. Hot body, knows how to be sweet or fierce. She does bungee jumping and rock climbing with Nathan. They really match. He's been bringing Zoe around a lot, hasn't brought his actual girlfriend Isabel in forever. After hundreds of messages, they finally noticed my silence. Fake sympathy. Of course, Isabel, we're on your side. First come, first served, right? Right. You've been engaged to Nathan since childhood, matching backgrounds. How long can a scholarship girl's tricks last? Nathan's just temporarily blind. He'll snap out of it. Little sincerity in their comfort. I knew they were waiting for drama, for me to lose it. Waiting for me to confront the gold digger, to see Zoe and me tear each other apart. But they guessed wrong this time. I sent Nathan a message. Just 3 words, let's break up. Part 9. After class, back in my dorm. A thermos sat on my desk. Opening it released delicious aromas. My roommates looked at the thermos enviously. Nathan had someone bring it at noon. Said you'd be back from class to drink it fresh. Nathan's so good to you. Not even at school but remembers to send you things. Right? Way better than my boyfriend. I asked him to bring me coffee once and he said it was too far. Campus gossip said Zoe and Nathan were involved. People specifically warned me not to be blindsided. But my roommates dismissed it. Especially seeing my thermos now, they scoffed. Isabel, have more confidence. Family background, looks you excel at everything. Even Nathan, so cold and volatile at first, you've trained him like a puppy. Don't worry. That little gold digger Zoe won't last. No one believed I'd lose to a scholarship student. Everyone was certain I'd triumph. But that breakup text was real. And I'd truly decided to give up. I'd naively thought rebirth was heaven's gift to me. But apparently, no matter how many tries, the ending's the same. Someone who doesn't love you sees even an arranged engagement as chains. So, with mountains and seas between us, I wished Nathan his freedom. Part 10. Nathan didn't reply to my message until evening. Someone knocked, saying someone was looking for me downstairs. I had a feeling. Going down, I saw the familiar figure. Nathan strode over upon seeing me. Why'd you come out like this? You're not well, can't be in the night air. Nathan removed his jacket to put on me. But I, usually obedient, didn't take it. As I stepped back, Nathan's jacket fell to the ground. His expression stiffened but quickly recovered. Oh right, I made that soup specially for you. You saw it? Good for your health. If you like it, I'll send more tomorrow. Nathan. I interrupted, my tone calm. Didn't you see my text? Nathan paused but didn't answer, just rambling. Been busy lately, haven't spent time with you. But I'll be free soon. You wanted to try that restaurant? I'll take you. We can travel after, go to the beach. I'll collect seashells with you, okay? I didn't understand how Nathan could say this without blushing. No. I stepped back, staring at Nathan, enunciating clearly. Those are things couples do. We've broken up. The air seemed to freeze. Nathan's smile vanished. Moonlight through leaves cast shadows on his face. Expressionless, his calm tone was chilling. Isabel, I haven't agreed. Take it back. Part 11. But I didn't move, repeating. We've broken up. Nathan punched a nearby tree. What are you playing at? He strode forward, gripping my wrist painfully. I'll pretend I didn't hear that. Think before you speak next time. He trapped me between his arms. During the struggle, his grip hurt. I couldn't help crying out. Nathan's grip loosened slightly. He rubbed the red marks on my wrist, calming down. Is it the campus gossip? Or did my friend say something? Nathan seemed to figure it out, becoming confident. Or is it Zoe? Her family's poor, she works multiple jobs. I didn't know she worked at the ski resort, and she's actually skilled. That day on the street, she was being harassed. Of course I'd help. I'd help any woman. I knew brute force wouldn't work, so I stopped struggling and said softly. Let go first. Indeed, submission worked better than resistance. Nathan released me. I took a deep breath. I'm not throwing a tantrum. You don't need to explain. I'm not being impulsive. I've thought about this for days. We're really not compatible. Neither spoke. The silence was frightening. I exhaled, continuing. Besides, we were just a business arrangement. You didn't like me when we first met. 3 years of this was forced. So, cancel the engagement. Break up. It's better for both of us. Hard to describe Nathan's expression. He stared at me for a long time, seeming to sense my determination. A mocking laugh erupted. Nathan lifted his chin, his earlier desperate questioning gone. He was in control again, superior. Break up? My dictionary doesn't include being dumped. If the engagement's cancelled, remember the Cross family is rejecting you because you're unreasonable, petty, narrow-minded. Nathan's gaze could devour me, his tone vicious. Besides, no other elite family would dare take a woman I've discarded. Your family wants to expand north, right? Without this marriage alliance, the cost will be astronomical. Having said this, Nathan clearly had the upper hand. He lifted my chin, smiling wickedly, carelessly. Isabel, I can pretend today never happened. You're still my girlfriend. I'll still marry you after graduation. I'll still help your family. From what I know, your father invested heavily in you, right? He has several mistresses with daughters. Be a secure, wealthy Mrs. Cross, or be an abandoned, resented cast-off. Your choice. I looked at Nathan quietly. After 3 years together, won't you even leave me dignity? Nathan's expression froze. He turned away almost desperately, covering my eyes. Isabel, don't look at me like that. Nathan's voice was muffled, his throat tight. I said this is over. Let's go back to how we were, okay? The Ross-Cross alliance won't change. I'm still your boyfriend. Part 12. Of course not. I wondered why Nathan was so certain I'd give in. Do you remember what you said when we first met? Why pretend now? You disliked my poor health, my quiet personality. In your eyes, obedient was an insult. You like excitement, wild personalities. You want someone to race with. You, ski with you, do every extreme sport. I'm the least qualified. Watching from the sidelines can't compare to kindred spirits in action. Racetracks are loud, ski resorts are cold. Reading there is the worst choice. Nathan looked up, genuinely stunned. I looked back, speaking softly. I don't want to read on the sidelines anymore. I don't want to accompany you anymore. Part 13. Nathan and I were at a stalemate for a long time. He left without agreeing to cancel the engagement. We stopped attending classes together, stopped eating together. When Nathan played basketball, I no longer wiped his sweat or brought water. When I painted in the classroom, Nathan no longer appeared beside me. Gossips couldn't help asking Nathan if we'd fought. Nathan didn't even look up, just scoffed. When he didn't respond, they naturally asked me. I smiled gently. Yes, we broke up. Oh, broken up, I thought. Wait, what? Broken up? Soon this news spread across campus. Forums exploded. The hottest thread. I hate this world where gold diggers win. Another perfect couple destroyed. It was filled with photos. Nathan princess carrying on stage, Zoe deliberately kissing his cheek. Comments below were indignant, full of pity and sympathy for me. Nathan probably didn't expect me to openly announce our breakup. He sent me a message, just a few words. Isabel, you're really cruel. I soon understood why Nathan sent this. Because he'd do something even more cruel. Part 14. Nathan posted directly on social media. Anyone who dares date Isabel Ross is my enemy. That short sentence sparked countless wild speculations. Some said Nathan and I just fought and would reconcile when we cooled down. Others said Nathan hated me and wouldn't let me go even after breaking up. Regardless of speculation, the post was very effective. Nathan had good family background, many friends, and a volatile temper. Few dared cross him. After that day, no mail came within 5 feet of me. Especially after a guy accidentally bumped into me and Nathan beat him severely. Guys didn't even dare talk to me. Nathan's friends freaked out in the group chat. Isabel, seriously? Really broken up? This is strategic retreat, but Nathan's not someone who takes threats. Careful, he gets too angry and really dumps you. Nathan's friends knew him best. After I publicly announced our breakup, Nathan immediately threw a singles party. He invited the whole class to Disneyland, celebrating his return to single life. He used this to tell me, don't throw tantrums about breaking up. He could be crueler. We seemed to be competing, both trying to appear unaffected. But I truly didn't care anymore, and stopped pretending. A classmate sent me audio from the singles party. Background noise was loud. Someone asked, Nathan, your arranged girlfriend, so sweet and beautiful. Why break up? You don't know how good you have it. Right? If Isabel were my girlfriend, I'd be with her 24/7. That face, that body, perfect. It's not really because of Zoe, right? I gotta say, gold diggers are for playing with, not marrying. For marriage, you need someone like Isabel with matching background. Young voices teasing each other. Enough. Nathan sounded drunk. You want her? Go ahead. Rich girls are boring and delicate. Only no studying. No fun at all. Plus she has asthma, can't do any intense activities. The implication was clear. The room erupted in laughter. What activities? Nathan, don't leave us hanging. Intense? So even kissing's life-threatening? Look but don't touch. That really is boring. I'd rather be single than date a rich princess. I turned off the audio, not listening to the rest. My study abroad application was complete. My phone rang. Father, his tone cold. Come home. See what you've done. Part 15. At home, I was made to kneel in the living room. Father's eyes blazed as he struck me with a bamboo cane. He called me ungrateful, berated me for not pleasing Nathan properly. Mother was always weak, but surprisingly threw herself over me. Even then, Father didn't hold back. Mother shielded me, the cane striking her thin back harshly. I stood up, finding courage somewhere, grabbing the cane and throwing it away. 2 similar pairs of eyes faced each other across the air. Father's eyes widened in shock, nearly choking. As if instantly aged, he sat down wearily. Isabel, do you know how much the Ross family gains from the cross alliance? He must have investigated the situation, his voice softening slightly. Zoe Martinez, that scholarship girl, is no threat. The Ross family has invested so much in you. If you can't even handle someone like her, you've deeply disappointed me. I met his gaze coldly. But why should I fight her? For Nathan? For a man who doesn't love me? My tone was indifferent. Father, you've kept backup plans, haven't you? Mistresses outside, 2 daughters. 3? To you, I'm just a tool. These words completely enraged Father. He called security. 2 men held me down while he beat me until my back was bloody. I was made to kneel all night, developing a high fever by midnight. When I woke, Mother's eyes were red and swollen. Mother had suffered all her life, weak and unambitious, accepting the status quo. So when Father cheated and abused her, she endured silently. But now she held my hand, her tone firm. Isabel, I saw your study abroad application. I'm going with you. As if comforting me, Mother forced a smile. Assets, shares. Have you been secretly consulting lawyers, preparing for divorce? But you still had the cross marriage then. I could tell you liked that cross boy, didn't you? Mother's voice was so gentle, but I wanted to cry. These 3 years hadn't just trapped me, but my mother too. I shook my head, not anymore. The sweetness from my previous life, I diluted and drunk for 3 whole years. Drank until no sweetness remained, until I couldn't lie to myself anymore. The sweet water was gone. My fate with Nathan was over. Part 16. Booked next week's flight. While packing, a call came. Nathan's friend, sounding annoyed. Hey, Isabel, enough games. Don't make this ugly for everyone. That gold digger Zoe disgusts me. Come back already. Oh, and bring extra beef jerky. So the last sentence was the point. I liked quiet, spent free time researching cooking. To fit into Nathan's friend circle, I'd worked hard to please them. Always preparing in advance, exhausting myself for one word of approval. But now, I wasn't that foolish. Want some? Buy it yourself. Nathan and I broke up. Don't contact me again. I hung up without waiting for a response and blocked him. That afternoon, I suddenly received a delivery. A gorgeous bouquet of fresh yellow roses. I called the sender's number. It was Nathan. Hearing his voice, I wanted to hang up immediately. But looking at the roses, I pressed my lips together. You sent the flowers? Nathan was probably smoking. I heard a lighter. After a while, his voice came through, seemingly careless. What flowers? Pretty I didn't know what game Nathan was playing. I answered calmly, not pretty. Don't send any more. Even throwing them away troubles others. Silence on the other end before Nathan spoke. Isabel, you don't think I sent those to you? His tone was exaggerated, like hearing a good joke. Wrong address, that's all. You don't think I still have feelings after we broke up? I understood and nodded. For Zoe, right? She should like them. I wish you both happiness, a century together. My words somehow angered Nathan again. His pretend nonchalance vanished, his tone embarrassed and angry. Is this fun? Hiding at home, avoiding everyone, saying these cutting things to provoke me. Isabel, you really know how to make me angry. I didn't understand how wishing him and Zoe happiness was cutting. Nathan took several deep breaths, calming down. I don't believe you can hide at home forever. At graduation, I'll settle accounts with you. Nathan hung up after speaking. I pressed my lips together, somewhat confused. But Nathan was wrong. I'd already booked my flight. I wouldn't attend graduation. He couldn't confront me in person. Part 17. The plane just landed. I saw the people picking us up. Mother had already purchased property abroad, already cleaned. After I woke from sleep, I received Emma's message. She promised earnestly. Don't worry, Isabel. I'll collect your diploma at graduation. I smiled and said thanks. The overseas university wouldn't start for months. During this time, I decided to explore the area, find parks and good restaurants nearby. Browsing Instagram when bored, I saw Zoe's post again. The photo showed a huge bouquet of red roses. The caption revealed shyness. From my crush. What does this mean? The comments exploded. Girl, you city folks call boyfriends crushes? What's it mean? He likes you. If this isn't love, I'll do a headstand. Come on. Roses already and not together? This guy's really playing it cool. Zoe replied quickly. Not together yet, but heard he'll confess at graduation. Comments swooned over the romance. Zoe posted a shy emoji. I'll post one last update after graduation. The crush series ends then. So happy. Have to say, algorithms are powerful. I didn't follow Zoe, but her posts always appeared in my feed. Before, seeing them made my chest tight with anxiety. But now, I felt nothing. Graduation? Public confession? Zoe's crush series completely ending. My feelings for those 3 years were completely resolved too. Part 18. Soon, graduation day arrived. Emma live-streamed, showing me the diploma and degree she collected for me. Time flies. Suddenly we're college graduates. Chatting with Emma, I heard background noise. The camera turned, and I saw Nathan's stiff face. His hair was styled, showing his handsome features, as if carefully dressed. But somehow he seemed restless, constantly looking around, searching for something. I heard someone urging beside him. Nathan, it's time. You should confess. Not far away, Zoe wore a sundress with delicate makeup. She kept glancing at Nathan, eyes shy. Emma joined me in watching the drama. Heard Nathan's confessing to Zoe. Ordered 9,999 roses yesterday, on the quad. But strangely, usually confessions use red roses. Nathan bought all yellow. I remembered the misdirected flowers that afternoon and understood. Maybe Zoe likes them. So conventions didn't matter, only what she liked. Emma sighed, don't understand rich people's preferences. I'd rather have 9,999 boxes of chocolate. Represents love and isn't wasteful. After seeing the certificates, I closed the live stream. I didn't want any more connection with Nathan, didn't want to see Zoe's triumph. How they confessed, how intimate and romantic they were. Had nothing to do with me anymore. Part 19. I didn't want to follow it, but always found out anyway. After blocking Zoe's main account, the algorithm showed me her alternate. As she'd said, Nathan confessed. At graduation with 9,999 roses. In the photo, the two were close, very intimate. But Zoe held yellow roses. Though trying to smile, it seemed forced. And Nathan was expressionless, staring at the campus gates, lost in thought. That alternate account didn't update frequently, about once a week. Initially the tone was excited and happy. Went to the aquarium with boyfriend, saw cute jellyfish babies. Tried that viral restaurant with boyfriend today. Pretty good. Bringing boyfriend late-night snacks. Breakfast tomorrow too, hee hee. Later updates became increasingly bitter and angry. Got called a homewrecker by that bitch's friends again. Hilarious. The unloved one is the homewrecker. I just came late. Boyfriend's been distant lately. No wonder he'd be seduced by outside sluts. When I catch them, they're dead. Ish want to kill someone. Why call that bitch's name when drunk? You're with me now, why think of someone else? At least he's still mine now. Wanting to run abroad to find that bitch? No way. I stole him once, I can keep him. Updates became slower, each post more hysterical. A week ago, Zoe posted her last update. Very calm, just one short line. Broke up. He initiated. I agreed. Part 20. It was raining the day I returned. Father was seriously ill, wanted to see me one last time. I agreed. After this meeting, our father-daughter fate would end. I didn't expect to see Nathan outside the hospital room. He'd lost weight. Still handsome, but with a trace of decay between his brows. He looked at me, hesitating, then approached. Isabel, long time no see. Can we talk? Standing on the hospital balcony, I watched the rain outside. Just say what you need to. Nathan was silent for a long time before speaking with a trembling voice. You know who those 9,999 yellow roses at graduation were for. Yellow roses mean apology. Isabel, I was waiting for you that day. I turned to look at Nathan. Nathan stood stiffly, stubbornly staring at me. I didn't know. I repeated, I didn't know, Nathan. I'm not psychic. I can't guess everything. Perhaps I'd guessed about the yellow roses delivered that afternoon. That's why I didn't throw them away immediately, but called. But Nathan never spoke properly. He couldn't let go of pride, wouldn't lower his head, always using hurtful words to hide his true thoughts. So he said they were for Zoe. Why shouldn't I believe him? Nathan's eyes reddened. Instantly. 3 years, Isabel. We were together 3 years. Why didn't you give me a chance? Over one Zoe Martinez, you fought with me, cancelled the engagement, went abroad. Is this your love? Isabel, your love can't withstand tests. You don't love me as much as you think. People really do laugh when extremely angry. You say I don't love? Question my feelings. What about you? Do you love me? 3 years. Someone who hates extreme sports like me accompanied you for 3 whole years. Ski resorts are cold, bungee jumping points are windy. Without love, what were those 3 years of effort? You say the roses were for me, but when I didn't come, you still gave them to Zoe. Nathan, your love is cheap. Can be split in 2, always keeping a backup. Nathan stood for a long time, as if struck by lightning. I thought your family forced you to keep coming to me. Every time you appeared, you attracted everyone's attention. My friends pretended indifference but chased me for your contact info. I was just insecure. Someone like you, why would you like me? Love at first sight? Too cheap a reason. Tears fell from Nathan's eyes. He stubbornly stared at me. So. I used Zoe to test you. If you could tolerate her and not leave me, I could truly feel secure. My heart ached. I never imagined this was the reason. Nathan didn't know our past lives, didn't believe in my feelings. So he repeatedly used such hurtful methods to test me, forcing me to yield and retreat. But hearts are made of flesh. I couldn't always guess Nathan's thoughts correctly. Fine, you're right. I don't love you. I felt exhausted, not wanting to argue with Nathan anymore. Walking away, Nathan's trembling voice followed. Isabel, would you take my roses? I turned and shook my head. Nathan's face immediately withered. You won't take my roses, and you won't take me. If a few roses were supposed to erase countless moments of sadness and hurt, then I'd rather not have them. I don't regret my past with Nathan. It's my history, making me complete. But I need to look forward more. Roses wilt when picked. Hurtful acts leave scars. And I will cultivate my own roses that never fade. The end.